Good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you to the 6th week of distance learning. This week, we are going to only have one Zoom, so look for the Zoom invite today. There'll be Wednesday and Thursday this week. So if you have any late work, I'll still take it. I mostly keep this Chromebook on my kitchen table, and every time I sit down, I look to see if anybody's turned anything in, and I grade it. And if it's late, there's no penalty. I hope that you guys are learning a little bit that you didn't already know, or at least refreshing some memories and or of lessons in the past, different years, maybe in elementary school. But this stuff is very important to American history, and I hope you're getting, some good learning from it. All right, so this week we're going to talk about basically the cultural contributions of the enslaved Africans who elevated existing cultural practices to create new language, music, and food ways. All right, so you're going to learn vocabulary related to language, food and music. All right. We're going to read and watch videos about the cultural contributions of enslaved Africans. You'll listen to music created by enslaved Africans, and you'll reflect on your learning by creating a historical head, which we would do if we were in school too. So, pretty cool that they can continue that. All right. So, you'll see there's an introduction here. There's a video by Dr. Kendi, and it's an interesting video. He's got a great voice. I hope you listen to that. And then the next page is the vocabulary. Um, there's the definitions here where you can look through, and I think there's only about 5 words this week. So you'll look through those 5 words, and then you can play the quizzes. This week, the quizzes will not be scored, so just log on and play. I'm not going to fuss with it or make it from my own account. Just play and have fun. And then you're going to have a vocabulary check. So this will be your homework grade, your first grade of the week, and it's a graded quiz, but it's only graded for homework. So it's only 5 points. So like I said, there's 5 assignments. You'll take the quiz and you'll submit it, and I'll give you a homework grade for that. Then you get into studying about the culture. All right, there's an overview, and it talks about the unique culture of the enslaved Africans, that they created once they came here, blending old and new. All right. Now, this is set up to give you a lot of different resources. All right. So, and you're going to be commenting on each of these things. So, this gives you information about the language. And there's a reading here. Um, there's a video here that shows you some of the Gula traditions, and there's also a chart, okay, and it talks about different Creole languages. So after you look at the resources, you're going to submit an answer to this prompt. So, how did enslaved Americans create language that incorporated or preserved West African culture? And then you'll submit it when you're done. Okay. And it's just a text box entry, it's not graded, but I will look to see who has answered it because that is part of your one of the 4 grading standards. All right. Being able to, participate. And then we'll go on to foodways, and it talks about the different foods of the enslaved Africans and the culture it developed. And so you have it here. You can see again, there's a reading and a video. Look through it, answer the question, which is, how did enslaved Africans create a food that incorporated or preserved West African culture? And you'll answer that question. And then you'll go on to the music, and it'll be the same. You've got a reading here, and you can, choose to do the guided reading if you want. And then there's also a video to watch. And again, you'll answer the question down here at the bottom, the reflection. How did enslaved Africans create music that incorporated or preserved West African culture? And then finally, your graded assignment for the week is creating a historical head. All right, you're going to show your understanding how enslaved Africans created a culture in spite of slavery. You'll choose one of the aspects of culture, so either music, food, or language, to create the historical head. All right, so you'll go here. The directions are on the page, and if I open it, you'll see here that it really is a head. And it gives you all the directions. All right, so you'll talk about, like I said, food, language, or music, and your evidence. It can include all of these different things. And if it opens, you'll see, there it is. All right, so, and you put all the information on your head. Okay, and you'll obviously submit it when you're done. All right, and that's really it for the week. Short week. There's a check in here, how you think you're doing. And then, can you believe after this, there's only 2 weeks left? Whew, time flies. I can't believe summer's about to start. So, there you've got your weekly wrap up, and we'll call it a week. I hope you guys are enjoying these lessons and learning something. And take your time, enjoy, and I will see you next week.